For some reason, I'm not getting the YouTube comments. So I'm going to refresh this page and see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here live on YouTube teaching you how to play guitar on Zoom for free. So the only way you can get into the Zoom room is if you click on the link, which will take you to the Zoom room in which I will give you a one-on-one personal guitar lesson for free for 10 minutes. So let me just make sure. So if you can hear me and see me, please tell me. That is really, really helpful. Also, if you're enjoying this experience, please like the video. Great. All right, so it looks like the video is pretty smooth, and I'm ready to teach you something. So right now I'm looking at the list of participants in this Zoom room, and as soon as I see someone joining the Zoom room with the camera on and ready with a guitar in hand, I'll teach you something. But for now, I'll be taking your questions and comments about guitar right after I play this song for you. All right, cool. Wait, first let me put that aside. Wait, participants. All right. This is the first time I'm doing this Zoom thing, so bear with me. Great. As you can see, I have some green on my shirt, so that's why you can see right through me. At least I'm being transparent about everything. All right. So the biggest question people always ask me is, how do you get the bass sound? Well, they usually ask me that on when I'm doing gigs in person. So if I'm doing a song like this. You hear the kick drum, you hear the snare drum, you hear some rolls. This is how you get each of those sounds. Hit the strings for the kick drum, and if you do it while forming a chord, you'll hear the chord at the same time. See? And to get the snare sound, you just hit. Well, see, I have this piece of tin on top of the guitar, and that gets me a sound that's kind of like a snare drum. So if I put this back on by using a binder clip. So this is a binder clip. I bought it at Staples for like $1 or $2. It comes with like 3 in the pack, and it's just meant for holding together some paper. But because of the ingenuity of Guitar 5000, this is going to be holding a snare drum, or at least something that I am repurposing as a snare drum. All right, I can definitely get this on. Watch me. I can do it. Watch. Okay, it's on. So here we go. Yes, that was me doing all those movies. Yeah. So this is the snare. Here's the kick. Hit the strings. Some people do this for a kick, but personally, I really think that this is a better kick. It's easier to dance to this kick. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to beatbox. You can get all the sounds right here. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, Black Pill Philosophy is in the house. What's up? What's up? So here is where you get the snare sound. Here's where you get the kick sound. Here's where you get the toms, like that. Okay. So I'm going to play an original song coming up next, and I'm going to show you. Well, I'll start showing parts of how to play this song, and then if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Even if it's a general question about playing guitar, I'll gladly answer all your guitar questions during this live stream. And if you're so brave and ready to have a live guitar lesson on Zoom, then go into the description and click on the Zoom link, and I will let you in the room, and we're going to have a one-on-one guitar session live for 10 minutes. And not only will I answer you all your guitar questions, but I'll teach you how to do the stuff for free. First, let me make sure that I can see participants. Cool. All right, great. No, I do not play bass guitar. All right, the only way I can see comments well is if I use a device that's closer to me, because I'm like squinting to see comments. I don't want to squint. Squinting doesn't look good on camera. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look good. But wherever you're watching from right now, please tell me where you are. Say what's up and tell me where you is. Where are you right now? I want to know. I'm not coming to visit you. At least not today. But one of these days I will. You know, one of these days you will find yourself in a world where you could travel around the world and there'll be no problem. And you won't actually have to quarantine anywhere. You don't have to. Okay, so Black Pill Philosophy says I'm grabbing my guitar but have no drum setting. You don't need a drum setting. All you need is a question, and I'll show you one-on-one how to do whatever it is you want to learn how to do on the guitar. If I know how to do it, most likely I will, because I can do most things that most guitarists can do, but I can't do everything. All right, so here's an original song. It's called "Take a Trip." I wanna take a trip, just to wake up somewhere new, just to fall love in myself, 'cause I'm out of love with you. I'll find a way to enjoy my holiday, and I know just what to say to make myself feel brave. I wanna take a trip, just to wake up somewhere new, just to fall love in myself, 'cause I'm out of love with you. I'll find a way to enjoy my holiday, and I know just what to say to make myself feel brave. I say, oh, 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 So I just played a snippet of my original song called "Take a Trip." Let me see. Do I have comments up? Yes, I do. Hey, Lexus. What's up? What's up? Omnius is actually hailing from Sweden. What's up? Louis from Mexico. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Okay, what is a great Swedish greeting? I would love to know. I want to know what a great Swedish greeting is, so I don't just say, hey, how you doing over there in Sweden? I want to say something that people from Sweden actually say. So let me know what that is. Okay, so I start the song off with this finger picking part. Yep. See? I actually have a full tutorial on that song, but it's from a previous arrangement. So let's see here. Oh, thank you very much. The guy probably from Russia, because I think his name is in Russian. He says, great tune. Okay, Ukraine, jak sprawy. I learned that one, huh? Spain, ¿cómo estás? I think they say that in Spain, right? Right, so step by step. I'm gonna go through this very quickly, because right now what I'm waiting on is for someone to join me on Zoom. The Zoom link is in the description. Join me on Zoom, grab your guitar, have a camera ready, and I will teach you anything you want on the guitar and during this live stream, and I'll do it for free. So I'll be here for at least another 40 minutes. And each session will be 10 minutes long. So we'll be watching the clock. But if it goes to 11 minutes, I won't charge you anything crazy. Only $1 million. That's it. So here we go. Oh yes, dobre. All right. So here we go. I start with this finger picking part. So every time I hit this kick drum, it kind of helps the beat. are C sharp minor, A major, E major, D, and then another repetition, C sharp minor, but this time F sharp minor, E, and then what's this chord again? G sharp major. Yeah. So, and everyone loves the catchy part, especially when I play this at bars and concerts. Everyone's like, oh, 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 yeah. Okay, where's my mouse? My mouse fell again. Okay, so another question that people constantly ask me about is how to solo and play drums at the same time. So when I'm doing like Billie Jean, right? Solo goes like this. And I can even go crazier than that. I can go. Yeah. So, that's a lot. That could be a lot to teach, but I can give you a very, 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 very simple exercise if you want to ever start doing percussion and soloing at the same time. So, what you would do is this. It's a simple exercise. Let's take the C scale, for example. C scale goes like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Sorry. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay. So, but just do it this way. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And how you do that? Well, the first note, you take it. Let me see here. Hey, what's up? I'm the Stairway to Heaven. Let me see. Have I ever played that song? You know what? I'll actually do you a favor. I'll actually do you I'll actually take a part of the song that I can play, and I'll teach you how to play that. The rest of the song I haven't really learned how to play that song, but the last part of the song is, yeah, I can definitely play that part. So I will teach you. But first, soloing and playing percussion at the same time. So for the first note, you put your finger on the C right here, on the C note, which is the 3rd fret of the A string, right? And instead of picking it, what you're going to do is you're going to use your thumb and hit it with your thumb like this. Well, you hear a lot of other notes, right? This is why it's important to have this little mute right over here to mute the other notes out. So it sounds like this. Clean. Yeah. The next note is going to be the 5th fret of the A string, and you would put your pinky on that, right? Instead of picking it, but though you would do like this. See? By the way, if you didn't have this, it would still sound pretty good. It would sound like this. See? So first kick drum, then snare drum, and you just repeat that pattern for the whole scale. Oops. No. That's it. And before we move on to Stairway to Heaven, I want to show you one other thing. By the way, if you could practice that over and over and over and over again, eventually you'll be able to do some solos. But I want to also talk about the importance of being able to put a note in between a drum sound, because so far we've only hit the note during a drum sound like this. But what about something like this? You see, I hit a drum sound without a note, and I also hit a note without a drum sound. So a really simple exercise for this is just doing something like this. So basically you would hit a drum sound every other note. So to slow down, it would sound like this. Oops. Okay, one more time. All together, it would sound like this. No. All right, so that was a quick lesson on how to solo and play drums at the same time. Cool. All right, so you know what's funny? I get so many requests from people to, I get so many requests from you to do some live lessons on Zoom and stuff. And I know that this time I came at you by surprise by offering live Zoom lessons for free. And I didn't even tell you in advance. So, understood if you're not ready. But if you are ready, grab your guitar, get on Zoom, and let's do this together. All right. So, how about Stairway to Heaven? There's a part at the end that goes like... So a very simple way to get this beat done is to first learn the chords and then learn the drum sounds and then put it all together. So the chords for that part of the song towards the end goes like this. A minor, G, F, right? A minor, G, F. And I believe, if I remember correctly, I believe that the beat goes like... So really, you only really have to just, well, if you can learn that beat, right? If you can slow this video down, practice this. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Slow down. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. If you want to do a simple, you should probably do a simpler version. If you're just starting out doing percussion on the guitar, just do this. Yeah, this is probably better. So all you have to do really is just put your fingers where the chords should be. And as you get better at this, you could probably start trying to put in some other drum sounds, like trying to put two kick drums together rather than just one. So it would sound like this. Like that. So that's the next step. Right? And then when that F comes in, the actual next step to practice is to do this. Well, more like this. So once you have that down, you can start incorporating some strums in between the drum hits. So it's like this. Once you have that down, you know, it might take a lot of practice, but you'll eventually get there. You start putting some fills too. Oh yeah, someone asked me, how do you do those snare drum fills like that? It's just like all together. So that is what I'm immediately available to teach you about Stairway to Heaven. So hopefully that helps. Okay, so I'm gonna break this mouse one day, right? All right, so let me see here. I would like to know how you perform the Kiss solo by Prince. That funky sound, you know. Okay, that's a really good question. So, and Brian wants to hear more about reggae. Okay, great. So first, I'll answer the question about Prince. Just so you know, I'll be here for another, another 40 minutes. So hopefully, someone can join me on Zoom so I can give you a one-on-one private. It's not private really, because everybody can see it. Okay, cool. All right, how to get the funky sound on the Prince solo? Okay, so there's two parts to this. One is how I actually play it. And the other is how I get it to sound the way it sounds on the technology side. So I knew someone was going to ask me about this, so I have something to show you. Where is it? Okay, so I'm going to get my pedal, okay? I'll show you all about this pedal. Okay, so this is not the pedal that I actually use. I have a lot of gear here and I move stuff around, so I don't remember where I put that pedal, even though I had what's today, Tuesday? I had a gig on Sunday. So I know I used it then, but it's somewhere in this massive amount of gear around here. But this is the pedal I used to use. I retired this pedal last year because of rain damage, but it basically does the same thing. So that funky sound you get is with the wah effect. So when you put your foot on this pedal, you know, it starts like when you actually strum the guitar, it sounds like ooh, but then when you go like this, it goes like wow. So altogether, when you move it like this, it sounds like wow, 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 bow, wow, bow, wow. Yeah, that's where that bow, chicka, bow, wow came from. Bow, chicka, bow, wow. So the other part is what do I actually play, right? For the Kiss solo. Just check out the comments right now. I'll show you in just a second. By the way, is the audio in sync? Gotcha. Okay. What do I actually play? So, see. So that's like that opening riff part. And then I play the solo. Solo goes like this. Wait. How's it go again? See. Yeah. Yeah. So it's basically just going up and down the the F sharp minor um, scale. I never learned the solo the way Prince does it, but you did ask what I play, right? So let me see how I start this up. Yeah. So that's the first part. Start with what's this note? E, right? So it's a hammer on to F sharp minor. So it's F sharp from E to F sharp, which is so the first two notes you would use is the first two frets you would use are 5, 7, 9. The G string on the 9th fret, and then the G string on the 11th fret. So you do a hammer on like this, and then you would pick it again, and then you would go back to the previous note. So, and to do it while you're drumming, it's like this. It's a little tricky, but maybe if you could slow down the video, you could see it. I have a previous part in this live stream where I talk about how to solo and play drums at the same time. So do all those exercises first, and then you eventually be able to do this part. So going through the whole solo will sound like this. You know, since I like that solo so much, what I will do in the future video is I'll go in depth on how to play this solo note for note. And I'm going to, of course, go through what Prince actually plays. And I would love to continue this lesson for you. Cool. So what we got next? Why is the transmission quality so poor? Maybe because the transmission quality doesn't have a job. Maybe I should probably hire it. Okay. You know what? I'll also try to enable HD. Let me see if that will work. By the way, how does the audio sound? Okay, let me see if I can increase the transmission quality. Let me see. I might be able to do something. Let's see here. All right, cool. Go to settings. Oh, Samaya says the sound is great. Thank you very much for commenting on the sound. Let's see if we can get the video to look better. I know I have the connection. It says enable HD. And somehow, even though I chose HD, it doesn't look like it's HD. Alright, well, as far as I know, like doing live streams from Zoom, you don't really get the highest video quality. So if I was using my regular live stream setup, which I use OBS for, which is a really good streaming software, you would get the full quality. But I'm using Zoom, and the reason why I'm on Zoom is because I was hoping that someone would join me for a live guitar lesson on Zoom, and I still have the link in the description. So far, no one has joined me yet, so I'll just have to move on to the next question. By the way, what's up, Crush Satan? How you doing? Always very, very good to see you. Let's see here. He says he likes the new studio. Well, I got a new studio every time I get online. So, I was asked about reggae. Let's see here. I have a whole video on how to play reggae on the guitar while doing percussion. So, and I actually uploaded that video probably 7 years ago. I don't remember exactly what I covered, but it should be similar to this. Oh yeah, I did cover how to play Jamin by by Bob Marley. So I'm gonna do another song. Let's see. How about a song called Trying to remember. Trying to think of a good reggae song to teach. That's the same rhythm. Let's see here. Okay. How about another Bob Marley song? So this is a faster reggae beat. So normally I play this beat like this. I think it's cool. It's cooler because when I as a person just playing solo guitar, sometimes I make a few changes to the beat to just make it sound more interesting. But the actual beat played on the record, as far as I remember, it goes like this. So I will actually teach that right now. Yeah. So the chords for the chorus are D, A minor, G, and D again. If you could play that, you could play this song. So if I were to sing it, it would go like this. Could you be loved and be loved? Could you be loved and be loved? Right? So the actual rhythm for the strumming is sounds like this. Let me see. If we were to count 1 to 8, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I wouldn't have to count 1 to 8. I would count 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, only to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you count 1 to 4 and you put an and in between each number, it would sound like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So on every and, that's where the strum happens. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's the guitar rhythm for "Could You Be Loved" by Bob Marley. So how do we add that biggity 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 beat? So it's gonna sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how we do it. 1, 1, and 2. So on every 1, you hit the kick drum sound like this, and every 2, you hit the snare sound like this. To get it to show you really slowly. Oh, by the way, it's also very important that whenever you are hitting the kick drum, even though your fingers are on the chords, you still have to mute the strings. Otherwise, they'll sound like this. You don't want that. You want that. How do you do that? On that 1, right? You have your finger on the chord, but you just release your fingers just a little bit, and also use the rest of your fingers to cover all the strings so that the first chord is muted, right? Oh, look at that. I got someone that wants a live guitar lesson. So I'll get you in just a moment. Okay. So have those strings muted, hit the kick drum, right? And then hit the chord, and then strum the chord by pressing down, and I think you would do an upstroke. So like that. And of course, right after the chord, you would immediately choke. You would immediately mute the strings again. So if you don't do that, it would sound like this. It would sound like this. You have to stop it. So like, see? Just practice that over and over again. Once you get that down, add the snare. So. Practice that over and over again. So the next step is to add another strum after that snare. So it would sound like this. See? Once you got that down, you could basically play the whole chorus. Now switch those chords up. Could you be loved? Be loved. Could you be loved? Be loved. Don't let them fool you. So I'm basically teaching the rhythm of the song. To get all the chords, just go to Ultimate Guitar, or just Google the chords for "Could You Be Loved." But this is the rhythm. Now I play a little bit differently. I play like this. So maybe in a future lesson I'll teach you how to play this rhythm. Okay. So first I'll read the comments, and then I'm going to take the first live guitar lesson. Let's see here. That vid came up on my feed earlier today. Okay, great, Space Communist. Why is that metal element from canned pate? I think you mean plate. Yeah, it's just a snare. I wanted to ask a question. Do you have a separate pickup or mic for the beat? Just wanted to know how the drum beat is that loud. I understand that almost nothing about the guitar. I understand almost nothing about guitar, but still here enjoying the live. Well, I tell you, there is no extra mic for the beat. The Ovation guitars are pretty good at picking up percussion without any extra stuff. So that's why I play Ovation guitars. Almost all of them are like that. So that's just how it is. And other guitars are like that too, but many are not. I don't know how they do it, but they just do it. All right, so here we go. Trying to see what the name of the person is. Okay. Brian B. Let's invite him. Admit. Hey, Brian B. You hear me? Hey, Brian. You hear me? So far, I can see Brian. I cannot hear Brian. Let me know if you can figure out how to get some audio going.
No audio? Hello?
Oh, yes. Audio is on. What's up? What's up, Brian?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good.
I've been following you for a long time.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So
There's an echo, though. There's an echo. You hear echo?
All right. So let me see if I can do echo cancellation. Let me know if you can figure out how to get some audio.
Okay. No audio? I have
audio is on. What's up, Brian? What's going on, man? So what? Just make sure that you have your YouTube muted so that you don't hearing all of us at the same time.
You hear echo? How's that?
Right, so let me see if I can do echo cancellation.
Now I'm speaking regularly. Okay. Audio? I have audio is on. What's up, Brian? So what? Just make sure that you have your YouTube muted so that you don't hear it. This is me right now.
Okay, so how do I sound now?
You sound good. How's that?
Okay, so do you actually hear yourself or no?
I'm speaking regularly. It's in a delay for some reason. Are you playing me after? Okay.
You know what I think I'll do? I'm just gonna connect headphones so that we can solve this problem. Just give me 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
So how do I sound now?
Sound good.
Okay, so do you actually hear yourself or no?
I'm speaking regularly. It's in a delay for some reason. Are you playing me after? You know what I think I'll do? I'm just gonna connect headphones so that we can solve this problem. Just give me 1 minute, okay? So okay, how do I sound now? So do you actually hear yourself or no? I'm speaking right now. It's in a delay for some reason. You play me after. Okay. You gonna do so that we can solve this problem. Just give me 1 minute, okay? It's in a delay for some reason. You play me.
Okay, first time live TV. And can you do me a favor? Could you please just mute the YouTube video? Because right now what's happening is that we're just hearing it play back over and over and over and over again.
Sure, and I'll get a headphone through this.
So right now I'm just hooking up an extender so I can get this all the way to the computer.
All right, let me see if I can.
Awesome. Cool. So, how can I help you today? We got 10 minutes to do a live guitar lesson. Is there anything particular you wanted to learn?
So I'm on electric, but I know some of your percussive stuff. Let me think what song I was. Hold on one second. I should have been more prepared. So, you do Maria, Maria. You do it better than anybody else, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what did you want to learn about this song? Because like I can teach you the whole song. It'll take a whole hour though.
Not the whole song. It's just somehow you the percussion is on cue. Dum 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 dum. It's the
right.
I can't get the rhythm. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have an electric, what you probably do is trying to think. How would that work for electric? Let me see. Just give me 1 second. I can actually figure this out. Okay. So the main thing that you cannot do in electric, like the only limitation is that it's kind of hard to get a snare sound while you're strumming, right? But you can get a snare sound but you can get a snare sound between strums, and you can get a kick drum sound anytime. It wouldn't be as like bassy as with an acoustic guitar, but you can get a kick drum sound anytime, right? So so the modified version for your electric would sound like this. So instead of having 2 snares per 4 count, you'd only have 1. So you'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So just to start this off, can you get me a good snare sound by just strumming?
I'm getting some feedback. Hold on. I'm hearing it twice again.
Okay.
Hold on one second. I don't know what's going on. Why does it keep replaying? Sorry.
So Crush Satan says that guy looks like he can already play guitar. I wonder what that means.
Hello?
Yep, I hear you.
It's still playing like the old loop. I don't know why it's playing the old sound. All right, I can hear you now though. Go ahead.
Great.
Sorry, I don't.
So did you mute your YouTube video?
Yeah, I did. I have a headphone in my ear.
Okay, cool. Well, I think we did all we can do. So let's actually get this going. So can you do me a muted strum like this?
I'm coming through a speaker.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. So what you would do is, oh yeah. So can you also get me a kick drum sound by doing this? Got it. So just do one more thing. So go into your audio settings on Zoom, right? And then on the bottom of the audio settings, it should say advanced. And when you click on advanced, you're able to get rid of some audio filters that are preventing me from hearing that kick drum sound. Because I know you're doing it, but I can't hear it because Zoom is filtering it out. So, yeah, go to audio settings, go to advanced, and then on the right, you should see a bunch of drop-down lists. 2 of them allow you to disable the filters.
Uh,
Okay, now see now I can hear it. Perfect, great. So if you want to get that kick drum sound, what you do is use your thumb and do like that. Right.
Coming through a speaker.
Okay, great.
You hear that?
Great. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Great. So this is the routine, right? First you would hit an open E, or you would pick an open E, right? Right? And then then the next note is A, which is the 5th fret of the low E string. But instead of picking A, you would hit A with your thumb like this. Well, okay, just do the 5th fret of the low E string to do the A like this.
The low
Okay.
E, right? Yeah.
Right. So just hit it with your thumb like this. Okay. For some reason it's still filtering it out, but I see you doing it, so I know you're doing it right. Right. So you do like this. So first you would hit the low E string like this, or you would actually pick it, and then you would hit the A. You would hit the 5th fret, so it would look like this. So just practice this over and over again. So I see what you're doing. Right now you are picking it twice, but I don't want you to pick it twice. Pick it once, and then hit it with your thumb. Yes. Right. So, and you know, the beautiful thing about this medium is that everything's being recorded, so you can see all this again, right?
Okay.
So the next step after you do this, you would just then repeat it to make that beat. So it would sound like this. So if you were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, like in that 4 count, you'd be able to just you would actually repeat that 3 times. So this is once, and this is again, and this is 3 times, right? So if I were to count it out, it would sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you play back this live stream, you could just repeat it. Sorry, you just play it back really, really slow, so you can see it step by step. And the last step to this beat is to hit that snare sound, right? So it would sound like this. Yeah. So give it a. I know this is all new, but give it a quick try before we move on to whatever else we're doing in this live stream. But give it a quick try. So it was like this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Awesome. I think you're doing great, man.
I'm on my way.
Yes, you're on your way. So I'm gonna show you just a couple other things about this rhythm that could be useful when you're actually trying to learn the whole full song, right? By the way, if you're just tuning in, we are doing live guitar lessons on Zoom for free, 10 minutes per person. And so far, only Brian has joined, so I have room in this hour for one more person after Brian, and hopefully it's you. So, and we basically just did a modified version of the Maria Maria beat in the song. It's called Maria Maria by Santana. We do a modified version for electric guitar because he doesn't have the ability to hit his guitar and get a snare sound. So we're doing a snare sound by just, doing like that for the electric guitar. So, so a couple other things about this song. Let me just think about it for 1 second. Yeah. So basically, that at least one of those notes in that bass line should follow the chord progression, right? So the chord progression is A minor, at least for the verse. Like, for the verse, stop the looting, stop the shooting, bit by bit another corner. As the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. Be money. Yeah. So as you listen to the song, and make sure you learn all the chords, and you could kind of make it sound close to the song if you were just to modify which fret that you hit. So you could actually come up with a beat that sounds like this. And you could even throw in a little grace note. So stop the looting, stop the shooting, be packing on the corner. The average is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer. Be money. Yeah, so that is something that could be useful as you develop the song. I definitely play it differently. I'd be like, stop the looting. Actually, I only play the bass line when I'm doing the intro for the song. So, right, and then when I actually start singing, I would be like, stop the looting. And for the chorus, it's D minor. Maria, Maria, she fell in love in Easter Lane. Yeah. And to the sound of the guitar, see, there's the E right here, and then believe I yeah. So hopefully these are tips to help you to actually develop this song. And of course, everyone loves a solo. I don't have my electric plugged in right now. My electric sound plugged in right now. But then I would do the solo, and it goes like this.
With the beat still, huh?
Yeah.
That's hard.
Let me tell you something. It took me years.
With the beat, wow. Alrighty.
Cool.
I'm gonna practice it, man. Hey, I have a tip. I had the browser window with YouTube open at the same time as the Zoom app, and I was hearing twice. So make sure you tell people when they take their class, close the YouTube window and just use the Zoom app. That's what was happening with me. I was so confused, man. But you inspired me. I'm gonna get good with this beat stuff. I have my acoustics. I'm getting them all together. Yeah, and I'm gonna play some beats, man. It sounds so much better with the drum, brother. You know what I mean? Cool. Like, yeah. So I know this music scene is getting shut down, sort of, because we can't gather. But you're making it happen through these videos, brother. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So,
thank you very much, man.
I'm ever in NYC. I'm in Boston. We have a tornado right now. I'll come check you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Listen, and I'll show you my progress. Go ahead.
Okay, great. I'm actually might be in Boston in October. So
really, for a show?
I can't say if it's for a show or not. Hopefully.
We'll set it up, a nice distance show in a nice place. You tell me where you want to go. I'll bring you to the hood. I'll bring you to the nice places. But I'm here. I lived there 50 years, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I just started playing guitar about 4 years ago, but you started me out. I was like, Guitar 5000. I seen you on a block jamming, and I was like, okay, I want to do that. You know?
Cool, bro.
So yeah. All right. Man. Give somebody else a lesson, man. I'll tell people that you're the greatest. All right. Take care, brother.
You are making me blush.
No, you're good, man. You're good, man. I love it.
Thank
you,
bro.
Boston. All right. I'll tell me when you're coming.
Okay, I will.
All right, peace, man.
Peace. Yeah. All right. So thank you very much, Brian, for that. I appreciate you coming. And let's see here. Trying to see if I could invite the next person in. Okay. All right, so I had someone, and then they chickened out. All right, so then it is... Okay, so right now we have technically 5 minutes left in the stream, and I would like to take another person. I will give you the whole 10 minutes if you are brave enough to put your camera on and join me. Let's see here. All right, so far no one was ready. What I'll do next time is I'll tell you way in advance when the next doing guitar lessons live on Zoom is. But first, let's read the comments. Let's read the chat. Crush Satan says, should he play with a metronome or a drum track? I think it's important to play with a metronome. Definitely important. Like being on time is something I'm still working on a lot. I'm doing that. I'm doing a lot of that kind of work. So like as the beat gets more complicated, you tend to either go too fast or speed up, especially while singing. So yeah, I highly recommend using a metronome to practice with. And when you're live on stage, throw that thing out and just feel the vibe. Okay, cool. Saria says, "Oh, I'm fired up." Cool. Sagar, I would love to let you in the Zoom, but I don't see you. Make sure you click the link. Click the link in the description, and then we can do this. Jonathan says, it's crazy how you know so many songs. Can you try to learn quickly a new song? I just would like to see your thought process on how you find chords and beats. Most of my recent live streams are me learning songs, so you have plenty of material to watch. The last one I did was me learning songs from Africa, and the previous one is me learning songs from India. So you can see the whole thing. Hello from Douglas, Arizona. Oh, okay. So, by the way, this stream is about you learning songs. So, hopefully, you can join the live stream. You can join my Zoom room in the next 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll teach you a song live. Let's see. Gil Soul says hello from Douglas, Arizona. Good day to y'all. Good sesh. Thank you. Let's see. Donald Trump says, but can you play Stairway to Heaven? Not so good at it. I haven't learned it. Let's see here. Samaya says, Maria sounds like Samaya. The song needs to be modified. Of course, we can do that. Samaya, Samaya. She remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Saudi Arabia. She living a life just like a movie star. Oh, oh, Samaya, Samaya. She fell in love in Saudi Arabia. Through the sounds of the guitar, yeah. Play back the Tower 5000. And I think that is the conclusion of this live stream. Let's see, Hunter, this isn't related to the stream, but do you play piano, guitar? I can kind of play the keys, but not great. Not great. In high school, I learned how to play the blues scale. So every time I get on a keyboard, I just start playing blues in C, and I can't do much more. So, but I will definitely start practicing soon. Crush Satan says, great singing. Thank you. Thank you. At first, I couldn't hear what I was singing, so I had to take my headphones off. And I'm like, okay, so let me see if I can get on pitch. Let me see if I can get on pitch for just this song. Thank you, though. Let me see here. Let me see. Crush Satan says, isn't a beat played by a computer just as good as a metronome? Yes, yeah, it is. But, if you are learning how to play percussion, I wouldn't recommend having percussion in the background unless it's just a metronome, because you won't be able to hear what drum sounds you're doing. Unless Like if you're learning to play something else other than beats, other than percussion, then yeah, of course you're gonna have a drum sound. You have a drum, drum track in the background, and it shouldn't affect too much. It shouldn't take away too much from your ability to learn. But if you're learning how to play drum sounds, how to play a drum beat, then maybe just use a metronome. Let's see. Donald Trump says, have you ever learned any Imagine Dragons songs? Yes, I have one on my YouTube. It goes like this. Such a young gun. No, just a young gun with quick views. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things. Wanna leave my whole life behind. Yeah, I just really like doing this beat. It's the only song that I add a snap to that I actually play. There are other songs that have a snap to it, like if you do Royals. Yeah. I got my teeth on wedding rings at the party. I don't know the words. Now I'm not proud of my dress. In a torn up town, come from money. Every song is like. Okay, so yes, to answer your question, I did learn how to play an Imagine Dragons song, and it was called Thunder. An Imagine Dragons Thunder. So go on my YouTube and search Guitar 5000 Imagine Dragons Thunder. Let's see here. Scott said something and he erased the comment, so I can't see it. Let me see. Did I skip any comments? I might have skipped some comments. Let me see here. Scott Marley. Do I play the Blink-182? Yes, I do. Let me see. Cream by Wu-Tang. Yep. Sure, I should do that. TC Helicon vocal harmonizer for busking with beats and your skills. Fire. Yes, I really want to start using harmonizer. I just haven't gotten around to buying one yet, but RHCP under the bridge would be ace. Did I ever learn that one? No, I don't think I learned that one. Let's see. No, I never learned it. But I could probably think about how to play the chords. All right, so I shouldn't be learning songs in this live stream. Technically, I'm not learning it, but I'm going to improvise it. I'm going to try it. It's like, yeah. I don't ever want, no, it's like, I don't ever want to feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. I'm messing up. All the way, I don't ever want to feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Alright, that was me trying. Okay, let me see here. So, Cream by Wu-Tang. Let's see here. There's a riff that is played that I don't play yet. I haven't learned the riff yet, but I know it's most of it is in F sharp minor, so I just goes like. Choose everything around me. Queen get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. Cash rules everything around me. Queen get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. I grew up on the crown side, the New York Times side. Staying alive is no job. Mom's bounce on old men. So then we moved to Shaolin. A young youth, so rocking a gold tooth and gold loose. Only way we off, y'all, was rough loose. Hang with that one, and this one, total out My life got no better. Still damn no sweater. Times is rough and tough like leather. Figured out I'm with the wrong crowd. Sick tight crew went all out. Yeah, usually I use lyrics for that song. So trying to remember like how much can I say from the top of my head. And that was pretty much it. You can get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Let me see, Blink-182. Let me see. Yeah. All the smoking toothpick is free. I'll take one less. You're my best friend. Always, I know you'll be at my show, watching, waiting, commiserating, sailing so I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Okay, so I definitely went over time. I said I would be here for an hour giving guitar lessons. And so far, Brian was able to step up and get his guitar lesson. So hopefully I will hear from you next time. Maybe you can get on camera and I'll teach you a guitar lesson for free on Zoom. Yep. So thank you very much. And I will be back with another live stream sometime tonight. I really don't know what time. Sorry for all those, especially who are living in Asia, who will probably be sleeping by the time I'm back on. But I'd like to do some of the live stream tonight. And like I said, I don't have a schedule for live streams, and I won't have a schedule for live streams until September. In September, then I'll give you a schedule. I'll tell you everything I'm doing in advance, and you'll be available and ready, hopefully, to enjoy whatever it is I'm planning for you. So, but right now, there's no plan. I just come on every Tuesday with something new. So if you have ideas for what I should do next, I know Miss Hit All the Time says I should go back to taking doing the all request live show where I just do all the songs I know from the main list, and that's something I will definitely do in the future. But if you have any thoughts about what I could do in the live stream for you next time, I will definitely try it I'll most likely try it on one of these Tuesdays. But as for now, live every Tuesday. Up until September. And when September happens, then I'll have a schedule for the live streams. All right? See you guys later. Thank you. All right, as I'm trying to look for the end stream button, I got a good idea from Hunter. Thank you. Have an awesome rest of the day. He says maybe you could do it. Maybe you could try doing a talent show. Maybe I could just get some people that I know or some people I don't know, and we'll just get on Zoom and I'll just say, hey, ladies and gentlemen, next we have this person, next we have that person, next we have. That'll actually be really fun. So that's a really good idea. Thank you. That's all we got so far. I'll see you next time. Can't find the end button. Where is it?